Salam alaikum and welcome back to SalafiTalk Radio, where we tell you who is and who isn't on the manhaj. Recently, we've been receiving claims through the grapevine made against our brothers and sisters on SalafiTalk.net, accusing us of being hizbis and manhaj boppers. The head of these filthy accusations, a so-called sheikh by the name of Khaalid Tunasi, joining us today, openly conveys a series of his insane extremist beliefs. Among them are that all our beloved sisters and brothers on SalafiTalk.net are kuffar, that we should uprise against all the rulers, and that Salafism is an evil cult that should be destroyed. Now, if we could just begin, Khalid, why don't you tell us where you get these despicable ideas from?
Well, first of all, let me start by saying Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Walaikum.
First of all, I will clear my name by noting that every single accusation that you have just attributed to me is 100% completely false and in fact preposterous. I have never called one single brother or sister on your website a kafir. I certainly never recommended uprising against any rulers, and I do consider myself a Salafi, much less openly being against them.
Okay, sure, but let's get to the point here. What I have here is a quote from you, which states, and I quote, "Some of our brothers on the internet have, in my opinion, overreacted to some minor errors on part of our students of knowledge," end quote. Now, when you said on the internet, we're referring to SalafiTalk.net, were you not?
Well, brother, you...
Not your brother. Answer the question.
Well, you see, this is not as simple as...
Okay, so you're gonna lie. You're gonna lie on the air and say that you weren't referring to SalafiTalk.net when you said on the internet.
Brother, I'm not lying.
That's what filthy, Khawariji, deviant takfiris do. They lie.
I have not been allowed to answer the question. You haven't given me that...
Were you, or were you not, referring to SalafiTalk.net when you made the statement, "Some of our brothers on the internet have, in my opinion, overreacted to some minor errors on part of our students of knowledge"? Yes or no?
I was referring in part to SalafiTalk.net.
Okay, he admitted it. He admitted it. You got it recorded? You recorded that? He admitted it.
But brother...
Moving on. Your father did contract work in logistics for the Saudi army in the 1970s. And this time he sat with sheikh. And now you, his son, are a right-wing extremist who advocates the destruction of these same sheikhs. What happened?
Well, ya akhi,
I'm not your brother. I'm not Akhi.
I don't know why you would attribute such a filthy thing to me. I have never in my life come close to stating that I support the destruction of any sheikh. This is something much more easily attributed to some of the brothers on your website who find it entertaining to call knowledgeable brothers off of the manhaj for silly mistakes. And sometimes they...
Shut up! You are not going to sit here on my show and put your filthy takfiri mistakes on our brothers on the site. You do not know the first thing about manhaj. You're a deviant liar, and that's that.
I won't allow you to slander.
Enough! On to the next question. You recently made a comment in a seminar that you don't see the conflict in Palestine ending without the slaughtering of the Israeli babies. So where do you base this claim?
I never said anything about killing Israeli babies, and the statement was not that I feel that all Israelis should be killed, but rather that the only way to resolve the issue of the Israeli occupation of the Palestinian land is for the Palestinian to take the steps of jihad.
Give it to a Khawariji to backtrack on his own words. Whatever, we don't have time here to resolve this.
You're not going to put this statement on me and cut me off like I endorsed the murder of innocent children. I have done no such thing. I simply said that I don't foresee a peaceful resolution to the problem.
So did you not say at the same seminar that all of the Israelis can be viewed as combatants?
Well, brother, the issue is a very comprehensive one. Even the scholars, they differ about it.
Don't you dare try to quote the scholars to me, you
okay, look, listen, you see, every person who lives in Israel above the legal age is considered by the Israeli government itself to be a soldier who can be called to fight war against the Palestinian or anyone else whenever the government sees fit.
Oh, wow. So you think all the Israeli babies should be slaughtered too? Oh. Unbelievable.
I never said any such thing. I simply said
that... You just
sat
here and said that all the Israeli people are soldiers and that the Muslims should fight against them. Therefore, you have stated that you think even the Israeli babies should have their throats slit.
I did not say that. I simply said that the Israeli people of legal age are considered soldiers, whether or not they are fighting.
I'm not going to waste my time with your evil tongue spreading your right-wing, terrorist, radical views. So what's your problem with the brothers in SalafiTalk.net?
Well, I just feel that many of them are a little too scrutinizing of minor statements by good Tullab ilm.
Okay, well, give us an example.
Well, for example, they have called many Salafi shuyukh off of the manhaj, such as Ali al-Halabi, Yusuf
Hold on, shut your mouth. Ali al-Halabi is not a Salafi.
Let me finish. You see, this is a prime example of how you are abusing the word Salafi. All of us Salafis
You are far from a Salafi. You're a Takfiri stain who should
please.
Let's make this clear. I'm not your brother. No brother of mine. How could a pure man be a brother of a human waste bag?
Are you saying I'm a kafir, sir? It sounds like that's what you're saying.
Don't put words in my mouth, you Khawariji terrorist filth. It's you Takfiri apes that call people kafirs. You sewer rats never do anything for the Salafis except try to come between us and our beloved rulers.
And what do you do for the Salafis? You have an extremist radio show where you cut people off. You want sound bites.
I have done more for the Salafis, by their own admission, than you could ever hope to do. So shut your filthy mouth! You are an extremist, violent terrorist who preaches hate speech and violence. You call yourself Salafi and make us, the real Salafis, look bad.
You claim I spread hate speech. Listen to yourself.
Your pig-like tongue should be cut out and brought to Abu Khayriya on a plate. You're lower than a trash bag, and it would make me feel relaxed to see your dog-like head hung from a tree.
Okay. You can't debate me, so you resort to this childish behavior.
Cut his mic. For the sake of your father.
So you have no mind.
For the sake of your father, who's a member of the Saudi army and a fine Salafi. I'm not going to dress you down any further.
Oh, so we're done?
Yeah, we're done. SalafiTalk Radio.